Mr. Tim Tebow.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
So, Tim, this is the first time that you've ever produced a film. Let's talk about what drew you to the Run the Race project.
I think it was just the story. The goal was never to get into the movie industry, but whatever I do to try to encourage people and bring light and share hope with people, and hopefully that's what this movie will do. The story is a real life story where it's not easy and it's hard and it's disappointing at times, but even in the midst of those lows, how we can have faith, hope, and love, and how God loves us in those moments and is with us in those moments. And and if it's a family that's going to the theater, hopefully they can walk out holding each other just a little bit tighter, because this story has so much to do with reconciliation and giving and getting forgiveness, and just want to bring people together, because in this day and age, so much tears us apart.
Tim, we are well aware that your parents dedicated their lives to the mission field. Did your upbringing around them in missions, did that play any part in your decision to make this particular film?
Well, I think, my upbringing definitely played a part into everything of who I am, and that played a part in this movie. But it's finding whatever vehicle you can to be able to spread faith, hope, and love and encourage people. And whether I was trying to transcend the game of football or baseball, or that was through my foundation, or whether that's in broadcasting, or that's even in movies. You want to be able to transcend, not just make a movie, but make a movie that impacts people and brings meaning and significance and purpose to life.
Compare for us what it is to make a movie and being a professional athlete. I mean, did you take anything from your sports career that helped you when you made the movie?
Well, I think understanding how to set up all the guys on the football field, that helped. I think, honestly, so much of it that helped was relationships, bringing in friends that know what they're doing and are great. And, Eddie George, a Heisman Trophy winner from Ohio State, was acting in this movie, as a scout. And there's just so many relationships like that are unique that we brought to this film that I think it will make it enjoyable for people to see.
Who's your target audience? I mean, who should get out and see this film, Run the Race?
Well, I think there's so many different aspects of this film. Yes, it has to do with sports, but that's only a piece of the movie. It has to do with, really has to do with relationships. It has to do with boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, with two brothers relationships, a dad and his two sons, a coach and his players, a nanny, a pastor. And so there's so many different relationships that I think it will impact you if you're a mom or a dad bringing your family. It'll impact you if you're a young man or woman on a journey, trying to figure out what's next in your life, good or bad, that God loves them like crazy. He loves them enough that He gave His best for them and His Son, and He wants to know them. And they're never too far, they're never too gone. He loves them like crazy.
Tim, thanks so much for being with us. It's a real pleasure having you here. Be sure and give your parents my great regards, and best of luck on this great film and this upcoming baseball season with the New York Mets organization.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, and God bless.
Now, Run the Race shows what's possible when you run to instead of away from the love of God. And it's playing in theaters right now. Be sure and see this inspiring film.